What is going on, New York Knicks fans? The New York Knicks closed out their summer league with their second straight victory as they finished 2-3. The Knicks, of course, got off to a very sluggish start, and they were very disappointing. They came into this tournament as the favorites with the experienced players they had on their roster with Kevin Knox, Mitchell Robinson. RJ Barrett is inexperienced, but is projected to be a starter. So potentially 60% of their starting lineup was on this summer league roster, and the first three games were incredibly disappointing, especially against the Toronto Raptors. That was the worst game they have played as a collective unit, but you did start to see RJ Barrett turn a corner, and over the last three games in the summer league, he had a lot to potentially build off of, and Barrett played great today, and we'll get into that in a second. The Knicks took on the Wizards today. The Knicks trailed by 2 points going into the fourth quarter before outscoring them by 18 points in the fourth quarter, coming away with a 16-point victory, 103-87. They had 5 players in double figures, so just a great collective effort. And we'll start with the guy off the bench that was in double figures, who actually had a very strong summer league. He's not going to make the roster. He will start in the G League more than likely, but Kavanaugh played really well today. In 20 minutes, he had 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. And again, he got to the free throw line, which he's done in the past during this summer league. He got there for 8 free throw attempts. He was 6 of 8, 6 of 9 from the floor, so he had an efficient day. He also knocked down a 3. So a good job there by Kavanaugh. As far as the starters go, 4 of them were in double figures, that being Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, Brazdeikis, and Kevin Knox. Brazdeikis was in the starting lineup today, and he again played very, very well. 29 minutes, 7 of 11 from the floor, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. He continues to show aggression, and he's very confident in his game. That is what impresses me most about this kid. He also knocked down 3 3-pointers. He was 3 of 5. And overall, the Knicks were very efficient, specifically the starters from the three-point line. They shot 36% as a team, but the starters, Knox was 2 of 5 for 40%. Brazdeikis was 3 of 5 for 60%. And RJ Barrett was 2 of 4 from 50%. So they all knocked them down at a good clip, and that was nice to see, specifically from the 2 rookies, Barrett and Iggy. But like I said, Iggy played very well today and only had 2 turnovers, which he did struggle with those turnovers earlier in Summer League. And but him and Barrett both were very efficient there in that department as well. Again, we'll get to Mitch Robinson. Mitch Robinson played great, probably arguably his best game of Summer Bowl, where he had 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 blocks on 8 of 9 shooting. And the thing that I really liked to see was he only committed 3 fouls. He, of course, in the game against Toronto had 7 fouls. He was picking up a lot of ticky-tack fouls. It was nice for him not to get in so much foul trouble today. The other guy I wanted to touch on real quick off the bench was Wooten. Once again, Wooten in 16 minutes, and I really like this guy. He will start in the G League, but he has potential to be a guy that could definitely be a part of this roster at some point. Had 5 blocks in 16 minutes. Wooten has really impressed me in Summer League. For that skill set alone, in 16 minutes, 1 of 2 from the floor, 2 points, 2 rebounds, but 5 blocks in 16 minutes. That's very valuable if he could develop in Summer League. I expect him someday to potentially be with the New York Knicks. Not Summer League, rather, the G League. And then finally, the headliner of today and the guy that has really improved throughout Summer League. Now, a lot of people said when he started out against Zion, he was very nervous, and that's very possible. And you saw him as he broke in, play better and better and better, and today was his best game. He was 7 of 13 from the floor for over 50%, 2 of 4 from distance. Still struggled a bit with his free throws. That's still a bit alarming. 5 of 8 there, but he did get to the free throw line, and that is why some people do compare him to a James Harden. His craftiness around the rim, his ability to create contact, and he did that today. He scored 21 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. He was 2 rebounds short of a triple-double, and once again did not have a lot of turnovers. He only had 2 today. RJ Barrett played great today. This was his strongest game of Summer League, and it was nice to see him go off on a good note. A very efficient day. He was very confident. He led the team in plus-minus with a plus 25 in 29 minutes of play. So RJ Barrett played great today, and it was very good to see Barrett ended off on a good note. But as always, guys, Summer League is over. I will keep the New York Knicks content up and running as I come up with video ideas, but Summer League is over, and Barrett finishes with a great performance. But as always, guys, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe, drop a comment, maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.